This is COLM McGuigan for IFL TV, Edward Hearn. Give me a bit of that dance. What is that?
Foie gras.
Say it one more time.
Foie gras. On another level. The best foie gras I've ever tasted.
Talk to me about the treatment here in Monaco. First of all, you've enjoyed yourself, haven't you?
What about you?
Yeah, mate. Cipriani the other night. What a spot.
Unbelievable. You know, one of our favourite events of the year. A great atmosphere in here tonight. A great vibe. We know what it is by royal appointment. We have a deal with SBM, the casino. Obviously, special thanks to Prince Albert as well, who came and supported tonight. Great night for the country. Great night of boxing. The best we've had yet. And just the start of what will be a new multi-year deal here in Monaco, and we can't wait.
Talk to me about the card as a whole. I mean, first of all, let's start at the bottom of the card. Rahman Ali with a performance of the ages, so to speak, because everything was on the line tonight.
Yeah, it was. And, you know, I started thinking this week, did we do the right thing allowing her to go into the rematch, you know? We talk about making sure that fighters are in competitive fights, but she did get knocked out badly in that fight. She was so convinced, their team were convinced they could win the fight, and tonight she did what she probably should have done in the first fight, which was, you know, control the distance, outbox Guzman. She stood and traded at times. It was a really good fight, and it was a massive win for her tonight, and now she moves forward, and we look at Rivas against Erica Cruz on November the 18th in Los Angeles, and I think she'll move on to fight the winner of that for the world title. I think she's ready now.
Solomon Sissoko, 11 months out the ring. What did you make of his performance tonight?
Good performance. I mean, you know, when he drops him, you want to see him step on the gas and try and get him out of there. It's not really his style, but Curiel was super tough. You know, it's a good 12 rounds for him, and I think he needs to move on to a big fight. You know, we were broadcasting RMC tonight across France. They're big supporters of him. I'd love to do a show in Paris, and I feel it's time now to put him into a big fight, and big win for him. And what about Curiel? I mean, just, you know, last week Mexican boxing was 20 seconds away from a new world champion. Tonight they got one against the head. What a finish. Probably one of the knockouts of the year so far. A big upset. And yeah, massive win for Curiel and Mexican boxing for the world championship.
You were singing the praises of Nonchinga all week, telling me that this kid's going to be the next big star. Where does he go from here, and is there going to be a rematch? Would that be something that you would...
We have options on Curiel, and you know, maybe we look to a rematch for Nonchinga. Curiel, you want to see him, you know, even move up and fight the likes of Sonny and Bam and Julio Cesar Martinez. He's so excited, you know. And I said it would be a great fight. And after the first round, I actually tweeted and said this is going to be a war. And bang, knockout of the year, unbelievable finish.
Cordina Vasquez. A lot of people online. So whenever I was watching it, I was looking at Twitter. I had Cordina easy winner towards the end. And then I seen everyone's reaction. I was like, what have I watched? What did you think?
I had Joe winning easy, and then I felt like 8, 9, 10 or 9, 10 or whatever it was. I gave Vasquez 3 on the bounce to start making it close. And then I had Joe winning the 12th round. And I thought he'd won it by 1 or 2 rounds, but I did think it was a close fight. And 116, 112, it's a bit wide for me. It sounds like that's how you had it. But look, 3 neutral judges, no British judges tonight. You've got to come out. I don't agree with that. You've got to rip the belt off the champion. You've just got to win the fight, really. But I thought it was a great fight. I thought Vasquez was tremendous, but I felt Joe edged the fight.
Do you do that rematch because Vasquez obviously clearly emotional in the ring, saying that he's been robbed again?
Yeah, I think that Joe wants the biggest fight and as much money as possible. He's at that stage in his career now. So, you know, whether that's Lee Wood, whether that's Oshaki Foster, whether that's Navarrete, you know, Joe has to roll the dice now in his career. And you're not necessarily going to see the best of him when he's not right under the cosh. And, you know, no excuses. Vasquez was fantastic, but, you know, Joe needs to move on to a really big fight next.
Would it be feasible for me to say to you, May, June time, Cordina and the winner of Lee Wood in his next fight?
Yeah, I mean, Lee Wood's next fight will be May. Yeah. If it's the next fight for both, it'll be in May, you know, and... I don't know.
Warrington rematch for Lee Wood first?
Yeah, possibly. We've got options. But there's a lot of people that will watch that performance and they might fancy their chances tonight a little bit more than they did before. Might be Oshaki Foster, might be Ben Davison, might be Lee Wood. They look at that and go, listen, don't also rule out a move for Joe Cordina up to 135 at some point. You know, but...
Are you saying that Ben Davison didn't fancy that fight for Lee Wood previous?
Say that, now you're trying, it's clickbait time. I just said, I know Ben Davison knows how good Joe Cordina is, and he knows that's a tough fight for Lee Wood. But at the same time, they might have watched tonight and gone, okay, That's what happens when you have probably an under par performance. People start fancying their chances to beat you, and that's good news for Joe Cordina.
Alex Krasik was here tonight. I asked him why he was here because it was a bit random. He told me to ask you why he was here.
Baby, I just think you're stronger. I'm getting stronger.
Come on, give us why was he here?
Just friends. We're just friends. Friends.
That's it. Just friends.
Yeah.
Wow. On top of that, Krasik said that he was disappointed in Fury. He said that Fury isn't the man of his word. He said he was arrogant. Would you agree with those sentiments from Alex Krasik?
Hearn agrees with Hearn agrees and says Fury's arrogant. You toss a 0 on it. I love Tyson Fury. I love Frank Warren. One of my favourite people.
That's a big turnaround from this morning.
Eddie Hearn. I love Frank Warren. No.
I spoke to Derek Chisora.
I love Derek.
Yeah. So he said you were talking fucking shit whenever you said that the Saudis have been in contact with you about a 23rd of December about staging some fights.
Once again, Derek's talking shit. You'll see. We've had 2 approaches for 2 of our fighters to fight in Saudi Arabia on December 23rd. And those talks are ongoing, and we'll see what happens.
Well, those type of fights, like who are we talking
2 of our world champions. That's it.
Oh, not on a matchroom bill in Saudi?
I mean, it won't be anyone's, but I mean, it's just part of a card. So we're happy to explore opportunities for our fighters there.
Edward, just a look ahead towards the next couple of weeks. Excited about Newcastle, Dublin, massive event, and then back to Belfast.
Go Cancun, Monaco, up to Newcastle. The young boys are going to have their time to shine up there, and then we go to LA for Pacheco against Caceres and Erica Cruz against Rivas. Great fight. Mark Castro and others on the card there. And then of course the massive one in Dublin, Cameron Taylor. The week after, Conlon against Gill, massive card in Belfast. You'll be absolutely dripping for that one. And then Haney Prograis, Bam against Sonny, and probably now we'll be somewhere on the 23rd. See you soon.
What a couple of weeks. Thanks, Ed.